Where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. God has given us unlimited treasures in His Word. Every time we open it, we can discover a new treasure or admire an old one. What will we find today? Let's dig in. Here's Carla Early with Treasure Hunt in the Word.
One quality that drew me to my husband was his gentleness. He was gentle with his hugs and holding my hand and in other physical ways, but also in emotional ways. Unlike some other guys I'd known, he was kind, considerate, and thoughtful. Even his criticisms come across in a gentle way. For example, even now when my messiness annoys him, he says things like, "I noticed Shoeville has established a colony in the living room." And when I clean, he almost always acknowledges it. "Thanks for doing the laundry," or "the bathroom looks nice." Just little gentle comments that make me want to keep things straightened and cleaned. God too is gentle with us, and this quality draws people to Him. In the Old Testament, we read of how the nation of Israel experienced God's gentleness. In Hosea 11:4, He says, "I drew them with gentle cords, with bands of love, and I was to them as those who take the yoke from their neck. I stooped down and fed them." Just think of the awesome, all-powerful God of the universe tenderly leading the Israelites, feeding them daily in the wilderness, stooping down on their level like an adult would for a child. In fact, the awesome, all-powerful God of the universe stooped down and became a man, so we could see Him and know Him better. Jesus said of Himself, "Come to me, all you who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn from me, for I am gentle and lowly in heart, and you will find rest for your soul. For my yoke is easy and my burden is light." You know, He knows, He cares, He offers us rest. How gentle our God is. Isaiah said, "A bruised reed He will not break, and a smoking flax He will not quench." Yes, He sees our struggles, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. And the Lord comes alongside us and lifts that burden when we let Him. For those of us who are His children, God calls us to be gentle as well. Throughout the New Testament, the characteristic of gentleness can be found in many lists of Christian qualities, like the fruit of the Spirit. Paul tells the Ephesians, "Be completely humble and gentle. Be patient, bearing with one another in love." When we see another person fall into some sin, we are to restore that person gently, in love. Gentleness isn't one of those qualities we normally pray for, like peace, patience, and self-control. But it's essential if we're to be like Christ. In fact, it makes us stand out. Peter tells women, don't be concerned about the outward beauty of fancy hairstyles, expensive jewelry, or beautiful clothes. You should clothe yourself instead with the beauty that comes from within, the unfading beauty of a gentle and quiet spirit, which is so precious to God. If gentleness is important to God, it should be cultivated in our lives. How can we become more gentle? And how can God use each of us more because we're more gentle?
You can contact us at treasurehuntintheword@gmail.com. We'd love to hear the treasures God has given you through His Word. You can listen to other episodes at our website, which you can find in the description below. Thanks for listening, and remember, where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.